Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be comparing the HP 24mh computer monitor with the Acer SB220Q computer monitor. I did purchase both of these monitors myself, and any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in either of the monitors you see here, the links to them will be in the video description below. I'll also have a link posted to the dedicated review videos on each of these monitors. If one of these kind of piques your interest, grabs your attention, and you want to find out more about it, I have a dedicated standalone video on both of the monitors that you see here, so be sure to check those out on my channel. Now let's go ahead, let's dive right in, and let's compare them. So to my right, you can see with the 22-inch Acer monitor, the actual screen size is technically 21.5 inches. To our left, the HP monitor is a 24-inch monitor with an actual screen size measured diagonally of 23.8 inches. They both feature IPS panels, so we're gonna get the same 178-degree viewing angle. We're gonna get great color accuracy. They're both 1920 by 1080p full HD resolution, 75 hertz refresh rate. They also both feature 250 nits for the brightness. They follow a similar design as well. You can see we have our bezel-less sides and top for both. Pay attention to note though that the Acer actually has on the panel itself a blacked out area where the pixels don't illuminate. So it kind of has like an in-panel bezel, even though I don't think there's any pixels or power for that black. They're just non-existent pixels there. So you do see a bezel, even though from a design standpoint, it's not actually on like the plastic outer cover, it's on the display itself. And then same with the HP, we have a really nice bezel-less design on the sides and the top. But we have a much thinner blacked out bezel on the panel itself going over there. So it's about half the size of the Acer one, and I think it looks a little bit better. But you can see with Acer, we have black on black design, where the HP, we have this silver accent on the bottom, which may or may not be to your liking or your current studio setup. In regards to our input-output on these monitors, they both feature HDMI and VGA. But on the HP monitor, we also get DisplayPort, and we pick up an audio input option as well because the HP monitor has built-in speakers. It features two 2-watt speakers. We have no built-in speakers with the Acer monitor, and the only I/O we get is our power, our VGA, and our HDMI. They both come with a stand right out of the box. You can see for the Acer monitor, we have adjustable tilt, and that's it. We can only adjust the tilt. For the HP monitor, we can adjust the height. There's the max height, there's that min height, and we can also rotate the monitor. So we can do vertical and horizontal viewing, portrait and landscape modes. And again, we have a tilt for this monitor too. So we have a full fluid motion of tilt and swivel with our rotation of our picture, which is great. In regards to menu settings, very similar. There's a bunch of preset modes. You can also configure the monitor to your own liking and preferences. The main difference is the HP monitor has a blue light mode for you if you want to practice some proper eye care, or if you're really extra sensitive to the blue light in monitors, where we do not get that feature with the Acer monitor. They come in at different price points too. The price fluctuates frequently between the two monitors. Typically they're around $20 or $30 in price difference, with the HP coming in at that $20 to $30 premium over the Acer monitor. Now in regards to design, let's look at them side by side right here. You can see we have a much different design element and approach here. Look at how thin and compact the Acer monitor is. Very thin along the top, so 2/3 to this section, and then it bulges out a little bit, rounded out right there. The HP, just super thin right here, just for like 2 inches, and then it's very thick. It's a thick boy all the way to the bottom right there. And then obviously our stand and base is very thick too. So sleek and thinner design for the Acer, thicker design for the HP. Again, they'll both rest on your desk and they'll look great. You won't really see the backside anyways. But if you're looking for a thinner design, that's gonna be the Acer monitor for you. But on that note, let's look at the back side of these monitors. You can see the HP right there, and here's the Acer. So take note, the Acer monitor does not have VESA mount capabilities, but the HP monitor does. You just got to lift up this lever to detach it from the included stand. And then you have your VESA mount 77 or 75 by 75 millimeters on the back for you. So you can use different stands if you want. You can also see down here, you can see some of our speakers, which is cool. So two 2-watt speakers built right in that sound really good. We'll try them out a little bit later on in this video, but you can get a feel for the difference in design even from the back. More I/O with the HP monitor due to those speakers, and we pick up DisplayPort. We also have VESA mounting. We just have basically your legacy VGA and then your more current HDMI for the Acer monitor, but you pick up a really thin and slim form factor and design versus the thicker design of the HP monitor, but you get a much better stand in regards to functionality versus the Acer one. Now let's go ahead, let's test out the picture quality. So here we go. You can see we have the same video playing on both monitors, and I did my best to configure them to the same default settings. So the Acer monitor is at 100% brightness with their standard picture setting, and the HP monitor is at 100% brightness, and it's also at their neutral picture setting right here. So you guys can get a... So here we go, guys. You can see we got the monitors fired up with the same video playing. And you can see for the Acer monitor, we have 100% brightness with their default standard picture setting. Then we have the HP monitor with 100% brightness and their default neutral picture setting right here. We can watch it for a couple of seconds so you guys can see what it looks like on both monitors side by side and get a feel for the picture quality with this IPS panel for both of them. You can see with the maximum brightness of 100% at 250 nits for both. And again, we have the studio lights on, so just keep in mind it'll look better in person than if you're trying to watch this through a camera recording a screen. And again, I got a lot of harsh lighting in here too. But you can see how good they look. Love IPS panels personally. With IPS, again, it's known for wide viewing angles and color accuracy. Now let's go ahead, let's look at them again, but with the studio lights turned off. Again, both of these panels are 1920 1080p Full HD, 75 Hertz, 250 nits brightness. Now let's go ahead. I know you guys are wondering, well, what's it like to game on these monitors? So now you can see we're playing Fortnite on both monitors. We have our high settings enabled with 120 FPS. With these monitors, again, we're going to get 1920 1080p Full HD resolution and 75 Hertz refresh rate. So we'll be able to see, 75 FPS. Anything more like the 120 settings, that's just more stress on our computer than what we'll be able to see with these monitors. But I want you guys to get a feel for what it's like to see the quality of these monitors while we're gaming. You're also listening in to the HP built-in speakers, because that monitor has built-in speakers. This is the audio quality you're going to get with those speakers. And at 2 watts each, it's actually decent quality. Better than you would expect. I'm pleasantly surprised. Got him. Assisted him. Got him. Hey, look at that. The monitors helped us get that victory royale. Let's go. Now we can take a look at what it's like browsing the web with both monitors. They're both going to be very fluid and responsive. Good screen real estate on both to be able to really see what you're consuming online. In this case, we're just looking at some popular tech blogs today. You can see as I scroll how fast responsive they are. We can go ahead and then we can select an article. If we want to read it, you can see how the images load. Everything's super responsive for both. No issues, no distortion. The text is clear. A lot of clarity. The images look sharp too. We can also check out YouTube. You can see for browsing videos how everything looks. Again, everything's loading just fine. Previews, text looks good. The font, everything's just fine. Clear, sharp, crisp for both monitors. So very enjoyable for web browsing. If you're doing some work from home with them, if you're looking at spreadsheets all day, anything like that, you'll be fine with either one of these monitors. They both do a great job displaying the image, just what you'd expect, with great colors, very vivid, good color accuracy, and again, very enjoyable viewing angles with the IPS panels. So let me share with you guys my final thoughts after using these monitors. First, in regards to the HP, this is clearly the better value. Even though it costs an extra $20 to $30, you pick up 2 extra inches of screen real estate, audio in, built-in speakers, DisplayPort connection as well. And we have a VESA mount. We also get blue light menu settings, so we can put it in the blue light mode if we want. And we pick up a really nice stand that's height adjustable. We can adjust the tilt, and we can rotate it either portrait or horizontal. If we want to have that vertical viewing, we can do that with this monitor. Now, one thing being said, you are paying extra for those features. So if none of that matters to you and you're on a really tight budget, then that's where this Acer monitor comes into play. It makes some compromises, but you're paying less for features you may not need. Maybe you don't care about blue light, DisplayPort, or the stand, and you'd be happy with just a very basic 22-inch monitor. This is going to be the choice for you then, and you'll be able to save that additional $20 to $30 that you can spend on other accessories for maybe your computer build, your console, maybe your desk, that sort of thing. With that money saved, you'll be able to do other things with it and still have a nice monitor with a great viewing experience. So overall, my opinion, if you have the couple extra bucks, splurge for the HP 24mh. You'll be very happy that you did. The simplicity of having everything work just right out of the box with the stand and not having to worry about trying to find a different stand, especially when for this monitor, it's not even VESA mount compatible. So you really don't have many options there at all. It just makes more sense in this case to spend a couple extra bucks and just have everything work right out of the box. In regards to picture quality, I think my eyes still gravitate and enjoy using the HP more, but I think that's because it's just a larger screen size. Brightness seems identical, color accuracy seem super similar, and again, very enjoyable viewing experience on whatever monitor you end up choosing. Well, that concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the product link will be in our video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, and do your shopping from there. Any purchase made through that link helps support our channel at no additional cost to you. So we're really grateful and thankful for all of your support. While you're at it, can you go ahead and hit that like button for us? And subscribe to our channel. We have new content coming out daily, and we don't want you to miss anything. Please go ahead and give us a follow online and make it a clean sweep. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Discord. You can message us on WeChat, check out our website, and join our free newsletter. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget new content daily, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.